Hello, welcome. This is kind of like getting ready for work live. And so I had this thought and I wanted to share it. So if you watch this in the replay, feel free to like leave me some, messages. Tell me what you think about this subject. I would love to hear about it. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And if anybody comes in this, because I don't know, because this is like just really like me throwing something up and being in the mood to talk in the live chat. Open it up. All right. So I'm getting ready for work and I was watching things and I just decided that I wanted to talk about something that I have noticed now. I'm, kind of loving the fragrance community. I've found this renewed love for, fragrances, and I've been buying a lot and just exploring it and everything. And with that, you watch videos, I'm in fragrance groups and all this kind of stuff. And I have noticed this silly shit that goes on in these communities. Now, don't get me wrong, I've been in the beauty community. It's a lot of silliness going on in there too. So I'm not surprised, but I just find it so interesting. And this one has a little different complexion to their silly shit. And I just wanted to share some of the silly shit that I have noticed in the community. This is not my hairdo for the day. It's just the way my hair is right now. Okay, so let me say number one silly shit that I have seen in the fragrance community is the designer versus niche conversation. There's this belief that designer fragrances and the niche fragrances are so much better than designer fragrances, and because they usually cost more and all these other things. And so you'll see in these groups, like, somebody will be all excited about their stuff and they'll put up a picture of the collection, and then there will come on these people who will like kill it. You need to get some niche, you need to get this, and start telling them what they need to do with their money and how they're not, really the cool kid because they don't have what's really in. It is so interesting to me. And I mean, it is like people, I mean, they be having some serious conversations about this stuff. And so it's like people in the fragrance community, they really like when they get into fragrance, it means that you must be spending a lot of money on your fragrances. You got to be into the niche. Now, don't get me wrong, I like some niche stuff. It's very interesting to me. But I also appreciate the designer. I appreciate finding good smelling stuff that doesn't cost that much. But see, there's this belief that, oh, it's not, it doesn't have enough notes. It's not, it's too linear. It doesn't do this. It doesn't do that. Does it smell good on you? That's really what matters. Does it make you feel good when you wear it? So I'm saying this is like, if you wind up in these fragrances, don't let them, because I don't say nothing. Because I'm like, listen, I ain't got time for this bullshit. I don't have time for critique. I don't have time for, folks being like, oh, you need to get better perfume. You need to do this. You need to do that. It's very, very interesting. I mean, because you're looked down upon by many people if that are into fragrances, if you don't buy niche brands, if you're not buying the hottest niche brand, if you don't have the hottest niche offerings, if you can't pull out something that no one has. Now, don't get me wrong, if that's what you want to do, fine, do it, but don't down somebody because they don't do it also. That's my whole point. So I got to get these brows on right quick. So that is the biggest thing, the snobbery within the fragrance community. I mean, like, I'm in beauty. Beauty has a little snobbery, but not to the level of, the the fragrance community has. It really does not have the snobbery level that the fragrance community has. I mean, it's like, I mean, I have literally seen people's videos where, I've done designer, but really, I love niche. And niche is this. And don't get me wrong, I get it because I've got some niche fragrances, and I see, okay, I could see some differences and everything, but I still love, and I'm not going to down somebody or say something isn't as good because it didn't cost as much. That, I'm just not. So that's one thing. The next thing is, and it goes hand in hand with that, is clout chasing.
Now, the way clout chasing works is I have seen this whole conversations about how much people spend on their fragrances. And I can buy what I want. And I got the money for this. Okay, thank you for telling me. I appreciate that. I didn't really need to know, but and then other people are like, oh, who cares if you got that money? I could buy whatever I want to. So it's like this back and forth about how much money you have and how much, because this stuff is expensive. I mean, this is a very, I didn't know it's a very expensive, hobby. And so people feel this need to let you know that they can spend their money, that they got it like that. And clout chasing is, trying to make sure they have all of the hot, you know, expensive niche fragrances, or having some that are just really expensive that not that many people can purchase and say, yeah, I got this. So that's like a very clout chasey kind of vibe they have going on in the fragrance community. And of course, people do, like, call them on it, but it's like, okay, yeah. Now, the other thing I've noticed is that people love to tell you that something doesn't smell good. They love to tell you that. You'll be like, oh, I love this. Oh, that's trash. Oh, that's trash. That's not the good. Oh my God, that's terrible. It might not smell good on you. It might not work with your body chemistry, but the shit might smell fabulous on me. So why do you feel this need to treat somebody like they don't understand anything or they have a terrible nose because something didn't smell good on you? Listen, maybe your body just didn't like it. Maybe you got some chemistry issues. Maybe, just maybe, um, you know, you might need to drink some water. You might need to do a whole lot of things. I don't know. But, that's the point of this. So there's that. And I mean, they really do that a lot. Then, once again, and this goes in every um, community, whether it's beauty, planning, or something, people really take to heart. Right. Exactly, Ashley. Hi, how are you? Um, and then here's the other thing. People really take to heart. This goes in any of these little, groupings of things that people love. They really take it personal if you don't like something they like, or if you enjoy something that they think you shouldn't enjoy. I mean, they really take it personally. They feel the need to like go off on you and you so stupid and how dare you? This is the best thing ever. I find that aspect of humanity really interesting because it's like really people get in their feelings about inanimate objects. I think this stinks. I could just say that. And then you can find somebody who loves this and be like, oh my God, you're just so stupid. You just didn't wear it right. You just didn't do this. You just need to do this. You need to do that. You need to moisturize. How about I just didn't like it and I got every right to not like it? That's why, like, when I watch people say they don't like things, I say, well, yeah, I could see that, but I personally like it. But, hey, do what you like what you like. Now, I've also noticed this, and this is right. Now this is another one that I find that's kind of interesting in that realm, is that not only must you not like it, you have to like it, but you gotta love it. You gotta, there's just so much going on. And then, of course, we have the things that are very popular. And if you're not using the popular things, you're not part of the cool kids. You also have, and let's just be real, the fragrance community, if you don't know this, is very male dominated. I didn't understand that, didn't know it, but it is. And we have this whole unisex fragrance thing going on, which is fine, okay? But as a woman, you have to like justify the fact that you like girly things and you like feminine scents. It's like now we have this thing where women try, are more like into the unisex and kind of wearing like masculine fragrances and all this stuff, masculine vibe fragrances. And let's just be honest, the shit is, I'm here to say that some things just smell better on men usually, but it smells good on whoever. That's fine. But there's like this thing where
if you are a woman who just really likes girly things that are personified as girly kind of sense, then you're kind of looked down upon because you don't have the nose, or you don't have the depth, or you don't have this, or you don't have that, because you aren't playing with the boys. And that's all I see it as. So, okay, so I gotta like the stuff that the boys like on me. I can like it on you, but I ain't gotta like it on me. That's like because I don't really watch sports. Sports ain't my thing. Mm-mm. So I get tired of men acting like you don't like sports. Do you like makeup? You want to go to the makeup show with me and help me pick out my makeup? Because we can have separate interests and they don't have to mesh. And I'm not gonna take that, you know what I'm saying? So there's that vibe that, really, it's kind of a understated or a kind of snobbery vibe. Like as a woman, if you're really not doing unisex fragrances and you're more girly and you like the girly stuff, that you really ain't that cool and you really don't know what you're doing. Hi, Janine. So there's that factor. Let me make sure. Okay, I'm good on time. Okay. And that's one of the things that I have found that is very interesting and silly in the fragrance community. Let me put on some primer. I did my favorites video yesterday, so feel free to see what I just said for my favorites. But anyway, because I'm not putting on a lot of makeup, I'm just doing my brows, my lashes, maybe a little something on my face. I haven't decided yet. So here's the next thing. This is one of the big things, and this is across the board in all these communities, and it just irritates my soul when I see these conversations. The dupe and the cloning. They call it clones and fragrance. But it's just basically, companies that, dupe the higher end things and, make right. So one of the things, hey Tammy, have you slept at all? Because I know you be up later with me. So one of the things that I have noticed is this whole dupe and cloning conversation, because they do have companies that's what they do. Like Makeup Revolution you started out as a very clone company, duping company and everything. Well, there's that in the fragrance community, and there's these huge, you see people say I don't deal with clones, and so if you say something about them, oh, I don't use those, I don't believe in them, that annoys me in every genre, because we all do dupes. Dupes exist because there are different price points for people. And guess what? The companies that make $300 perfume and things and fragrances will not lose one sale to a company that dupes it and makes it at $50 or $60, because there is brand recognition, there is brand loyalty. So the people who are going to spend $300 on this one right here ain't the ones that are going to, a lot of them are not going to be the one, they're not going to stop buying that $300 one for the $60 one. The $60 one only creates a marketplace for people who are not going to pay, either out of they can't afford it, or they just don't see the value in spending that kind of money on something like this. So that market is for those people, Right. Exactly, Ashley. So it's like they exist. We do right, exactly. Just like in anything. I mean, real talk, you know, designer, fashion week and everything makes the trends. So you might get something that is, and here's the thing, there's a difference between a dupe or a clone and an outright copy. A dupe or a clone says, I made this, I've given it a different name, it is inspired by this, it will smell like this. A straight copy is a fake that is made to look like the exact thing, smell like it, look like it, so then they can charge you a price around that and fake you out to think that you've gotten this particular thing. So as opposed to saying, so as opposed to, like, for instance, buying McAuliffe, royal rose oud. I can buy something that's, oh, this could be, it's based on this. We've used this and we've bought it, but now it costs less, right? What you need? And then, hello, darling. Oh, he's awake. And then, let me have my Gigi moment and we can go. You got to go to the bathroom, so.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, look at the head. I'm sorry, the head, boy, the head.
Wiggle worm.
I know. I'm sorry, the head. I'm sorry, I didn't have support of your head. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay. So yeah, but then it's like people sit around and act like, oh my God. No, when you're buying a fake, that's one thing. It's a fake. Somebody's trying to fake you out, like fake purses that are look like Gucci's or look like Louis. Those are fakes. Those are somebody's making you feel like, oh, you're getting that product. No, but then you have somebody that takes the style of that purse and creates a purse that looks like it, but it ain't a Louis. They haven't put the signature, try to make it look like that. Hey man, hey, you sleep? Oh, you still sleep? You still trying to sleep? Okay, you sleepy? You sleepy? Oh, you sleepy? Look at that face. Look at that face. Anyway, I'm sorry. So yeah, so those are the silly shit that I have noticed in the fragrance community, and so I just wanted to talk about it for a minute. I guess I gotta go and spend a little time with. Hey, say hey, man. I gotta spend a little time with my G son before I leave for work. So anyway, I'm about to go. This is one of my fastest lives. Feel free to rewatch it, see what I said, leave comments. I would love that. I would like to hear what you think about these things if you're really into fragrances. All right, so talk to you later. See you soon.